A blessed afternoon, everyone. I am Robert Carl and Lumusud from BPED 2A, and for this afternoon's video, I am going to share to you my learnings and reflections based from our first topic, which is understanding diversity. So, the three main points I wanted to share to you. First, the dimensions of diversity. Second one is defining diversity. And the third main point I wanted to share to you is the issues of diversity. And right after, I am going to share to you the two implications I acquired based from our first topic. So first thing first, let's know the dimensions of diversity. So based from the presentation of Mamase, we have seen there the circle wherein there's a inner core and the outer core. In the inner, we have seen there the dimensions innate, such as one's age, one's gender, one's physical abilities, or in race, and in the outer circle, we have seen there or presented there are the factors in diversity, such as in education, um, type of work you have, um, family status, religion, the language you used, and etc. Knowing the dimensions of diversity, we, knowing the dimensions of diversity, we will then know to classify what or in what particular area we can see the diversity. Next is defining diversity. So, based from the explanation presented in the video lecture, I can now then define diversity uh, as presenting the differences of one's in personality or in the skills. It also presents one's uniqueness, as UNESCO in 2017 said or presented that people's differences, which matters in race, religion, age, gender, physical and mental abilities, and etc. So now that we already knew the definition of diversity, let's go now to the third main point I wanted to share, which are the issues of diversity. Um, of course, because of the diversity that we have, most of the time we tend to bridge a gap towards one another, because what we wanted to embrace is what's in on us, what is all good on us, what is we wanted to have, or what had been the things we used to do. For example, um, a Muslim and a Roman Catholic with me, I love eating dinuguan. However, in Muslims, they cannot eat this kind of food. Thus, this can bridge a gap towards one another, because um, sometimes there are people who still eat this kind of food in front of a Muslim, which can be offensive to them. Another issue is that diversity can also cause bullying, right? Bullying, because sometimes, for example, in physical features, those who are fat or stout are most of the time are get being bullied um, because of the large size that they have. However, there are some instances too that these bigger ones use their strength to bully the weaker ones. So I think another issues in diversity is that in communication, because of the different languages that we have, sometimes we tend to misunderstand the the language of the others. For example, when I first encounter a Ibanag person, he he told, Nakatalya Takki. So this word, oh, I get me laugh because Taki in Ilocano, it is spoke. However, in Ibanag, it means the foot. So, the word nakatal is, it is etchy. His feet is etchy. And then, lastly, the implications that I wanted to share. So first is based from the video that we have watched in the first part of the presentation of the video lecture. It really touched my heart. Why? Because somehow it let me realize that most of the time, me personally, I get to choose the circle of the people I will just communicate with. I always choose the people whom I know that who can help me develop my skills and talents, which is I know there's nothing wrong with that. However, in the video, it let me realize that I should not um make a gap because of the things I've set for for my standards. I should still embrace one's differences because at the end of the day, all of us have something to tell, a story of a person which I know we can learn. And then another implication is that for today's discussion, I have here a broom. So you might ask, why am I holding a broom? So just like here in this broom, it has different sticks. There's tall, there's short, there's big, and there's thin. So just like in a broom, it is diverse, right? With their physical features. However, they are tied as one. And every stick here has a responsibility and a purpose to do. For example, of course, you're going to use it to clean. And imagine if one sticks or there are many sticks being removed in this one. Do you think it will work productively? No. So even if it is a shorter stick, a long stick, a big stick, or a thin stick, it has something to do. It has something. It has a purpose. So same as with our society, everyone has a purpose to fill in our society. So don't judge because of the differences that we have, because despite of our differences, just like a broom, if we are tight as one, if we unite as one, then we can do wonders. And as a future teachers, it is important for us to embrace the differences of our students and let them learn with each other, not only to promote their culture or promote the things that they wanted to do, but also to learn things from their fellow classmates too, or even as future educators. We must open our mind and hearts for our future students, creating unity towards diversity. So that's all. Thank you and God bless.